First day of being vegan. This is me, day 7 of being vegan, seeing some pretty good results. This is me at day 30 of being vegan. My doctor said I don't need hormones anymore from my transition. Me at day 90 of being vegan, my bones. What the?
The meat, dairy and egg industry having quite significant influence on the information going out to doctors.
Fat doesn't make you fat. That makes you lean.
You've seen who backs the plant-based movement. Plant-based diets are just another excuse to consume slop. Vegan or not, you need to find out what they're feeding you.
Take over the world one at a time. Fuck Ukraine. Why are we giving too much fucking drugged up leader for all the fake war so we can live in luxury? Zelensky is ex-cunt. We need to send more money to Ukraine so Zelensky can have his cocaine. We need to send money to Ukraine so Zelensky needs his cocaine. He needs his brown nose to be stuffed with white powder. I was born here? What do you mean? I have to go back.
Relationships are about communication, Jay. Just kind of wish we weren't running late.
Really?
What? I didn't know all this. Relationships are about communication, Jay. Just kind of wish.
Communicate, Jay. Jay, we need to respect the relationship while we're driving to go murder people, Jay. That's awesome.
All you have to do is type in FDA licensed vaccines on your computer, and every vaccine that they give your child on the childhood schedule will appear there. And then you can click on. All you have to do is type in FDA licensed vaccines on your computer, and every vaccine that they give your child on the childhood schedule will appear there. And then you can click on any one you're interested in. Let's click on Recombavax HB. This is one of the hepatitis B vaccines they give your baby on the first day of life. Hello, welcome to the world. Gasp for your first breath, and here comes your first sexually transmitted disease. Now, go to vaccine insert. This is the insert or the warning label that is wrapped around the vaccine when it's delivered to your doctor. It has all kinds of information like what's in the vaccine, all the ingredients, side effects of the vaccine, but I want you to focus on section 6.1. This is where they talk about the clinical trial they relied upon to establish safety. It's always 6.1 on every single vaccine, so you can look at all of them. But in this one, you'll see that there was only 147 children in the entire trial.
And they were only monitored for 5 days after each dose.
5 days. So think about it.
It is what it is.
Why not just donate it to your
Time to go again, I guess.
Hey, Lois, look at me. I got postpartum depression. Wah! I'm sad about stuff. Wah! You son of a bitch, don't even joke about that.
Huh? Sriracha? Oh. Oh, that's fresh. Are those eels under the table? What's this? 24-hour massage? Shall we try it? Is this safe? Okay, I'll take this one. That was actually pretty good. There it is. Ooh. 大人のお客様。Wow. I'm scared. Oh. All right, we got this. We got this. Woo. Whoa. Where am I going?
وقت که بدل شي عقیده مې نه بدلېږي او زړه زما پښتون د اراده مې نه بدلېږي وقت که بدل شي عقیده مې نه بدلېږي او زړه زما پښتون د اراده مې نه بدلېږي
Bank of England. So I've known him a long time. So it's easy for me to communicate with him, right? Canada has the best trade deal in the world before we started. We negotiated, and Canada was going to have the best trade deal in the world. And what happened was that Canada walked away. We had a deal. We shook hands. The president announced it, right? Everybody was positive. Canada made the decision for political purposes. They wanted to walk away. This is politics only. If you think I ever said the words French, do I care about how the Quebecois speak? I mean, what could matter less to America? We don't care. So the fact is, we never brought those words up. This is manufactured, and that's why the president put out a truth saying it was a complete lie, right? It was manufactured. So there's the Sovereignty Party trying to run, and they're in the lead in Quebec. And so this was Mark Carney manufacturing something that would try to keep them from winning. And then you have Alberta has an independence resolution. These are elections in October. So he's making this a political thing for Canada. And my guess will be, as soon as his elections are over, you're going to see a plane full of Canadian negotiators flying down and go, come on, we'll give it to you before your election. We're just being used by them, right? That's what happened. That's why it ended. It didn't happen for math. The math was sensational. It was a great deal that we shook hands on.
Basically, you did not want to extend the tariff relief to medium and heavy-duty trucks specifically. Was that
Well, the words medium and heavy-duty trucks were raised in these trade negotiations at Friday at 4 o'clock. Never. Like I just said, I met with LeBlanc 10 times. I spoke to Carney twice. These were not raised. These were not part.
I didn't know it. Oh, I didn't know that. Coming up, people lazy on Christmas wasn't great. Even on the swami no longer projected for Ohio. Another 2 of 47 chance as Democratic Amy Action Church to vote down. That's a nice car. Only in Ukraine.
Tax
pink shirt lunatics are the reason the Salem witch trials weren't such a bad idea. I knew she was a witch! Maybe the Salem witch trials weren't such a bad thing after all.
Bring it back. We need to bring back the burning of the witches.
We've made too many compromises already. Too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back.
Your phone and look at me when you're alone. Won't take a
Okay, my chair kind of sucks. It keeps deflating. I should try to put more air. I feel like air doesn't. It just keeps leaking. Let's try reflating it. shitload of squats yesterday, and holy crap, my legs. Okay. Got a bunch of sand underneath my feet. Kick won't let me follow more people. Why? $101 followers. Congrats, man. Browse, categories, games. Let's see here. Which game should I follow? Which game? We got World of Warcraft, Spider-Man, Helldivers. A game that I like. Daisy. 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 Why won't you come play with me? Daisy. 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 Why won't you come play with me? Daisy. Spanish? No, thank you. English, yes. Can't follow. This sucks, man. I want to follow people. Come on, Kick. You're making me want to stop using your fucking product. Like, fuck. Let me follow people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're giving me 10. Maximum. That's bullshit. Project Zomboid, you'd be giving yourself carbon monoxide poisoning right now, if it was. Daisy, Daisy, where have you been? Daisy, Daisy, I need you. station. Okay, so I think I need to do my exercise. I haven't done that in a couple of days there. Getting muscle atrophy. Pump iron. We must pump iron now. We must pump. Did I lose? No, there it is. Push up, I need lots Let's look around for some skill books. Ooh, nope, don't have. Can't learn that yet. Oh, what is that? I see something in this garbage bag. Where is it? Here it is. We got a cleaver. I thought the damage would be better on a cleaver. And that's a mouse toy. What do I do with the mouse toy? It's a memento. Do I take the cleaver or not? It says cooking. I don't have one. Might as well. Put the garbage bag back in the garbage. I'm gonna clean it up. What about this zombie here? Belt. Work boots. These look nice. There's gotta be a skill book somewhere in here. Oh, yes, there we go. First aid kit. Sick. Couch in here? Yeah, there's a couch here. And my book. Where's your car? Where are you? Can't be much players in that map if you're going watching somebody play DayZ and he's just sitting on top of his car and just... I'm saying there can't be that many players on the server if you're going to do that. Burpees. Nice push up. Let's go with sit up. Oops, not enough. Sit ups, let's go with 30 instead of 10. Oh, I'm getting a little hungry. Take a little rest and read a couple pages. You look like you're at a military base. Yes, you are. You're at a military base. You're at the Northwest Airfield. I hear a car alarm going off. Reading some book while we do squats. Reading some books while we do some squats. What time is it? It's almost 6 in the morning. Almost time to go explore. Lights up. Yep. Okay, last Siema. It's Polish. Hiya, hello. I'm not Polish. I can't speak back. But I can copy paste into the translation and see what you're saying. I'm good. How are you? Kotam Siebi. Kotam Siebi. Canada. Where are you from? Poland? Are you from Poland? I hear it's really nice today. I wish I could be from Poland. Nice. I really like Poland. Somebody's knocking at the window. He's gonna break the window if I don't go stop it. Oh, he broke the window. sad. My character's a little bit sad. I think he needs to read a book. There's gotta be a book. I think I saw a book somewhere. There we go. Other books. S'mores. Rotted. Turn the TV off. What's in here? Toilets? Small hacksaw. Do I take the fire axe or not? Lots of fire axe. I do like my, I think it just needs a little sharpen. Looks like I did not bring my sharpening stone with me. What do we got in here? Got some food. Let's see if it's good. Garbage bag 1, we got a golf ball. Oh, we got a can. Cook to remove unhappiness malice. Okay, we're gonna cook that. Can I not take it? And we're gonna put the garbage bag right back in the container. Let's open the door. Nope. That wasn't cool. Are you alone? Two of you. Let's sneak around the front door. Let's see if I can take them down. No! Oh man. I've gone like 30 days without an attack. That sucks, man. Broke my record. Classification. No, that sucks. More zombies. Can I disinfect while I walk? Yeah. So long. Please tell me that's not. Please tell me I didn't get infected. Days without a single bite or scratch. Still sad. This should do the work. Yes, there we go. That's it for the coffee. That's it for the coffee. On the window. I hear banging on the window. Don't break my window. Too late. Bitch. Leave my windows alone. Man, they're just shredding my windows. It's just a little scratch. Maybe not do that. Come on, push him off this balance. Push him off. Come on. Push him off his balance. Do I go boil my rags or not? Where's the kitchen at? Guess it's downstairs. Is there even a kitchen here? I don't see a kitchen. Yes. But there's no stove? see if it'll warm up in the microwave. I don't think so. Metal doesn't go in the microwave. Was there I think there might be a stove in that one. Oh, popcorn should go in there. Right, popcorn should work. Okay, so why aren't you working? Is it settings maybe? Oh, the timer's set to 1 second. Temperature set to cold. Like this maybe? Try it. That's why the microwave wasn't working in the other houses. Coffee. I like coffee. Water source. Okay. Cereals. Okay. Let's read this. My guy's a little stressed out. Reading a book will help with that. Still stressed out. Let's drink some water. Too heavy. I'm carrying way too much. Carrying way too much. scratch. Dirty bandage. Rag. How many rags do I have on me? 2 more. We're going to take your police shirt. Maggots uncooked. Can you use as fishing lures? Should I start collecting them? Yes. Holster. Oh, locker's full. Shoot. No, it's not. It says 20. No, it's not. It's because it's paused. Where's my... Here it is. This is where I put all my... Man, my guy's on edge all the time. Scrap in here. Oh, police pants. Police pants, you go in here. Steak is rotted. That sucks. Okay, let's put all our worms in here. All our maggot and rotted food is gonna go here. Take this out and put that in our tool rack. Whetstone, nice, I needed that. Tools. Stressed out. Needs to read a book. I think it's because there's too many zombies around me. Okay, so what's gonna expire next? I think it is either this. This is gonna expire. Drowsy, pain. Okay, I'm drowsy. Let's take a caffeine pill. Put the book away. I read it all. Put the book away. Whetstone. Let's sharpen my knife. Won't let me sharpen it anymore. Guess it only brings it to half.
Привет, я твой...
Must be the water. Still haven't found a better backpack yet. Yes, there is fixed. My guy is past my bedtime. Not really though, because it's only 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to take another pill. Have to push through it. I didn't check to see what this guy had. Let's do that before I stack it with the 100 other bodies. Yeah, I need that launch so I can disassemble it, and then that will give me some XP. Get it to the body corpse. Stack it with the other one. Yeah, I'm watching right now Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm watching people play it, and I'm comparing it to Tragic, and the graphics are, the details, there's so much stuff. I mean, it's like oh, but this could have been modded though. That's why it's so bland and empty. Actually, let's just go to bed. Maybe not. Let's take another pill. And then we're gonna rest. Read a book. Queasy is not good. Please tell me. Rest first. Let's grab a book. Just leave the backpack here for now. Not feeling too well. I think I got the zombie virus. Hopefully maybe just a flu. I'm out of books. Something that could cheer me up a little bit. Chips cheers me up. Tobacco, no. Can of oats. I'm drinking water. That's not good. So my health is not going down, not that I can notice. Laceration. Let's check this on. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Could have been just a bug. Still, I need to read. Let's see if I left anything in the car to read. No. What could remove my tents? It's the popcorn? lungs. Some planks and hammer. I can do that. Why am I so agitated? Stinky's office. There we go, that's gonna help. How do I cancel? Cancel. There's nowhere to cancel? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Maybe there is. Okay, so sad. Let's read this. Drowsy. Take a nap. Can't. Is it the pain? It's the pain. I need to go get some food. I'll be back. Want some water in, Yuri? Bugs are gonna fly inside.
Panel and pass level 67.
Total fluke. You're gonna get completely wrecked.
Equip Mac. Boom, level 999.
I'm wiping the whole space clean.
No way.
Greatest president of all time. Did you see this one or no? And then great.
Did you ever think you would make it? I feel I'm so I could take sweet victory. I know this life meant for me.
Adam, what's your point? The future looks bright.
Bet David.
My handshake is better than anything I ever signed. Right here.
You are one of one.
My son's right there.
I don't think I've ever said this before.
I'll get you married, my friend.
Yeah, like that's probably what's going to happen.
For
I'm
you.
tell you, listen, I say this all the time. Out of all the best characters in comedy movies, what he did in that is my top 5. Like, I'm
The
not-
Hangover.
And I'm telling you all time, and I watch
Eddie.
comedy.
Yeah.
That character, he is in the top 5 of the funniest characters. I would go back and watch it again and again and again. It's that funny. Anyway,
Let's not stroke
great to have you on. Great to have you on.
Great to
Great
be
to have you
here. I
here.
miss you guys.
Yeah, I love, by the way, Brian was here at 7:30 in the morning. We were all showing up late. He came like, guys, where is everybody? And we're like, all right, Brian's here.
I had to get a workout.
We got, we're ready to go. We got a lot of stories to cover with you guys today. There's a story about dad brain. Have you heard about this dad brain concept? We're going to talk about this dad brain concept. It's an interesting story that I think you're going to appreciate. It says what happens to men when they become dads. There's a few things that happen to us when we become dads. Last night we're having dinner with a friend doctor of ours. And, Tom starts telling the doctor, he's like, look, can you find a nurse for Vinny? Yeah. And then he says, look, you have to know, you got looks or you get a doctor. You don't get both.
Yeah.
Most doctors are not attractive.
No.
So I'll settle for a nurse. If you know a pretty nurse, send us this way. By the way, I'm going to do an exercise. Stay tuned. Of anybody you know, because I now know Vinny's clear qualification for what he wants in a wife. We're going to create a site, add them in there, and then maybe you're going to be the person that's going to help Vinny find his wife, and then we'll figure this out. But I finally figured out what he wants and what he's not into. The one criterion, I don't know why you said this. I never understood it, too, but I've never asked it because I don't want to insult you. It's privacy. He said no Somalians. I don't know what that means. That was the only thing he said he's not into. Anything else,
Somalis.
he's game,
Listen.
no Somalis. Yeah.
It's not that bad. They run good daycare centers.
So,
Very good.
Few stories. Number one,
Iranian
Iranian sanctions, Operation Economic Outcast, trying to destroy Iran economically. Rubio said strikes over sanctions. And the way they're doing it, it's very interesting because Turkey and Pakistan that are tied to the sanctions just did a new trade deal with Iran. So the timing's kind of weird. And I think they're only going after like 3 or 4 different countries. They want to suffocate Iran in ways they've never done it. Kalshi came out today, and you guys remember this good-looking guy who is very, Vinny does it really good when he goes like this. This Newsom guy. He was first on Kalshi. He's officially not even second. Ossoff and AOC are now ahead of him on Kalshi. Newsom is down to 13%. This is what happens when you have no clue what you stand for. It's not even the awe. You know what it is? What the hell do you stand for? Right. 1 minute you're a socialist, 1 minute you're this. Just say what you stand for and go make your arguments. And then Dolly Parton and Jelly Roll, we'll get into that. Obviously, may she rest in peace. She was an absolute legend. Certain people, you can use the word legend, and it's qualified legend. Dolly was a legend. This past week, Jelly Roll stepped in for Jimmy Kimmel. There was a lot of people that were not happy about some of the jokes. I thought a couple of the jokes were funny, but I think something he did on the second day was he probably didn't need to do it. Why do that? I mean, why lose that audience? We'll talk about that. I'm curious how you guys feel about this. Trump posted a tweet yesterday as the greatest president of all time. Did you see this one or no? And then great, and then average, and then below average. And he added a category, but people don't know the story behind it. We will talk about what the story behind it is. But again, he's trying to piss a lot of people off. I got a clip talking about Outkast. Outkast, Andre 3000, which to me, he's in my top 5. I mean, I can tell you, I listened to Outkast's album over and over and over thousands of times. In a podcast, he explains why men above 45 shouldn't rap. And the way he breaks it down, have you seen this?
I haven't
seen it. It is
it.
the funniest thing. He says, I just want to raw. I want to see how you're going to react to it. It's hilarious. Great. And then we got a couple other stories here we got to get into. Florida, you guys ready for this? Very weird. Very weird. So they say, hey, Snap all of a sudden cuts back that you can't order soda and all this other stuff. They're changing. Story comes out yesterday that apparently soda sales is down 12 to 13% because of Snap. Crazy.
Wait, Snap? What is Snap?
So Snap was like the food stamps that were down.
The ATM cards for food.
So now soda's been impacted because of the changes that you can't just go buy anything. By the way, in Florida, check this out. Florida's the first state. This is a little bit of a weird story. I kept asking Connor, are you sure this is a real story? Watch this. Florida's the first state to prevent folks who get welfare to use that welfare cash to get tattoos, vapes, video games, and porn.
Not a terrible idea. Right? I mean, am I being if I'm radical? If I'm giving you money, if I'm giving my kid money, saying don't spend this on porn and video games.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's but think about it, it's taxpayer money. Yeah, go get a tattoo, Vinny, on taxpayer.
Why not?
Go smoke some, vape, and go get some video games and watch some porn on the house because taxpayers, just to lower your stress level that you have. Lindsay Clancy, there's a story of a man that says, listen, he called off the wedding because the wife was like, it's not her fault. So the guy's like, wait, what?
Yeah, you want to have kids with that?
You want me to have kids with you? I'm calling off the wedding, so it was like the runaway bride, except it wasn't, what was the girl's name? Julia Roberts? Ronnie Roberts?
Runaway.
It's a man that's running away. Hassan Piker came and said something, which I don't even know if it's a good thing to say, but it's good for the world to hear. He said he loves the fact that everything this, what's this?
How'd your back, Record gets pretty aggressive.
Building the schedule, managing employee availability and time off. There's so much that can keep you stuck in the back instead of doing what you love. At When I Work, we've got your back, Office, so you can get back to running your business and get shift done.
Why are you asking me this private question? But we have to play the clip. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Canadian tariffs. So just so you guys know, if you notice, Tom's a little bit off today and a little bit upset.
Pissed.
Just so you know, this is Tom's been furious with this whole Canadian tariffs. You know, now Canada's coming back and they're saying they're not going to provide some electricity, and that's their threat, Carney, and you know this guy Ford who's playing tough guy. And yesterday, like you know how we have PBS and NPR, they have CBC. You know what they said yesterday on CBC? Did you hear about this?
I think one of them said, "Kiss my ass."
No, on CBC yesterday they said we can no longer say that 9/11 was a terrorist attack.
What?
Yesterday on their national TV, that's taxpayer funded, said 9/11 was not a terrorist attack.
What?
Yesterday, I'll show you the clip. Mark Cuban says we need to give more equity to employees and companies, which we agree on, but he says if you don't do it, we should tax them higher, which that's the conversation. Josh Shapiro said something to RFK about measles, and Vinny lost his shit, so we got to react to that. And then maybe we'll get into a couple other stories that we'll get into, but you know, the good news today is we can go for quite some time, so we're going to cover a lot of different stories. Now, here's the big news I want to announce to you guys that a lot of people have been waiting for. Remember earlier this year, we made some adjustments on our merch, and we had certain things that, because of the shoes and all this other stuff that was going on. Let me tell you what the big announcement is. We decided we want to take this concept of Future Looks Bright, FLB, to the next level. What do I mean by this? Well, you know, I said instead of vtmerch.com, why don't we, and one of our executives' wives, to be exact, RJ's wife said, why don't you guys go buy the domain FLB.com? I'm like, that's $1 million domain. That's 3 letters. Well, why don't we go buy it? Well, guess what we did? We officially bought FLB.com. We have an entire new collection called the Icon Collection is out, and I'm introducing it to you. Now, I want you to watch the manifesto of what Future Looks Bright really stands for and the amount of thinking we put into this the last 12 months just to launch it to you. And the reason why we're sharing this with you today, you're going to get more stuff that's coming out. A lot of you guys that are going to the vault, you will see all this stuff right there. New shoes, new loafers, a lot of different things. There's going to be another thing that's coming out here soon as well. But with that being said, I just want you to watch this manifesto of what FLB, Future Looks Bright, stands for. Go for it.
There is a moment when you realize no one is coming to change your life for you. No one is going to hand you clear vision. No one is going to hand you perseverance to not give up. No one is going to hand you a better future. That realization can feel heavy, or it can feel powerful. Future Looks Bright was born in that moment, not as a promise, not as blind optimism, but as a decision. A decision to take ownership, to raise your standards, to strengthen your body, to sharpen your mind, to move forward even when progress feels slow. Optimism is not something you say, it is something you live. And this is where most people fall off. Because in the end, it's simple. You either take ownership or you don't. You either hold a standard or you lower it. You either build or you wait. Your standards stop wavering. Your actions stop depending on motivation. Your results stop being random. They become earned. The future looks bright.
So sick.
Dude, I love that logo.
I love the logo. Listen, we went through hundreds of logos. And if you notice, you see the F, go back to the, you see the F, you see the L, and you see the B, FLB.com. We're so excited about this project. So if you go to FLB.com right now, go to the Icon Collection, go to the top where you see Icon Collection right there.
Loafers.
You have a bunch of new items to go through. The hats, if you go through, there's 5 different colors with the new FLB logo. The shirt quality, ridiculous. Even the basic tees for you to wear, and the pants that we have that you can wear regular, casually, or to work on a daily basis. We're so excited about this, and we got a lot of other things that's going to be coming out. So if you want to participate in this, please go to FLB.com. Place your order for yourself, your husband, your sons, and we're excited about this next venture that we're going on with FLB. All right. Having said that, let's get right into it. The first story I want to start off with, I kind of like when we're doing things that's getting people to be healthier. I like that. So there's a story that comes out yesterday talking about SNAP. And we know what SNAP stands for. Tom, can you tell the rest of us what SNAP stands for?
SNAP is Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and it's an...
Am I actually dying? I think my dog wants to go for a walk. All right, let's go take my dog for a walk, and I'll be back.
Woman meets karma after fourth police check. How the fuck do you have
an EBT card that the government gives to people who are on welfare, and the government refills it, and then they can take it into the grocery store and use it.
Yeah, and so we, taxpayers, provide that opportunity for folks who are going through challenging times. And, of course, there's a lot of abuse with it. There's a lot of money that's spent. And at the same time, some people said, RFK's like, why don't we not allow people to use SNAP to buy stuff that's not good for them? And so some business owners that make a lot of money off SNAP, school, going out there buying Coke, buying soda, they're like, wait, this is not a good idea. Why are they saying it's not a good idea? Well, then the numbers finally came out. Check this out. This is a Zero Hedge article. They do a great job there. Soda purchases slumped 13% after SNAP sugary drink restrictions. Soda purchase fell 13% after 10 states restricted sugary drink purchases with SNAP funds in 2026 per an August National Bureau of Economic Research study, not yet peer-reviewed, covering about 5,000 SNAP holders. Before the ban, the average SNAP household bought about 185 ounces of soda a month, roughly 15 cans. The 13% drop equals 2 fewer cans. Notably, household with enough cash to bypass the restrictions still cut soda consumption 18.5%. When states labeled soda unapproved, it acted as a powerful psychological signal. Instead of bypassing the ban with cash, families reconsidered their habits. The sugar impact is unclear, but a 2024 study forecasts up to 20% of soda decline, but a 7% juice increase, meaning just a 7% overall cut in the beverage intake. SNAP distributed $102.6 billion to 42 million families in fiscal 2025. As of August, 23 states have restriction waivers, the first time the USDA has ever granted them. This is massive because now we're seeing the direct impact to businesses just based on 10 states. Imagine this goes to 50 states. Tom, why is this story so important?
This is important because there is a direct correlation between obesity and excess sugar intake, and the sodas are part of that. So if we're providing SNAP to people who are unfortunately, in a welfare situation, and you want to help them go in to get food, fruits, vegetables, and things, you don't want them loading up on soda because it leads directly to diabetes. It leads directly now to Medicaid costs for insulin. This is the beginning of where it goes. And you know what? Food companies have lobbyists, big lobbyists, and they work Washington, Pat, and they work the states to get their food onto the SNAP program.
Into schools, too, by the way.
And to get this, thank you very much, correct? I give you a big fist bump there.
See how I it's called seasoning. I give a little seasoning.
No, yeah. From the husband here of a school teacher who hates the fact that you can see Coke machines in schools because kids will have a sugar crash right after lunch, and you're trying to teach them. Exactly. This is good, Pat. This is good because it aims toward they're only buying nutritious stuff, and it got to get in front of big food. There's also big pharma. There's also big food, and they're out there trying to get things onto SNAP. Candy bars, sodas, and all that should not be.
What do you think about that?
But same thing. Look, you've got Oreo that has the deep-fried Oreo, just in case you missed it. If the Oreo's not enough, let's deep fry it. Now they're coming up with the Oreo. KFC and Oreo did a collab. I don't know if it's very exciting. You can eat an Oreo that tastes like an Oreo and tastes like a piece of KFC chicken.
Look at that.
But there's no chicken meat in the cookie. That'd be
Is this a joke? Or
no, this is absolutely.
Listen, I had to look it up. No chicken like an Oreo. KFC, same thing.
Trying to get things onto SNAP. Candy bars, sodas, and all that should not be.
What do you think about
But same thing. Look, you've got Oreo that has the deep-fried Oreo, just in case you missed it. If the Oreo's not enough, let's deep fry it. Now they're coming up with the Oreo. KFC and Oreo did a collab. I don't know if it's very exciting. You can eat an Oreo that tastes like an Oreo and tastes like a piece of KFC chicken.
Look at that.
But there's no chicken meat in the cookie. That'd be
Is this a joke? Or
no, this is absolutely.
Listen.
just drop my backpack on the floor. Read some books. I'm out of rubbing alcohol. Really? I'm gonna have to go back and read some houses. Go to the hospital. That's a good idea. Boil water. That's what I need. I think it's... Yeah. Where's the pot? Do I not? Yeah, no, that's a baking pan. I thought I had a pot. I'm gonna have to go next door. Let's take this off. Let's apply a sterilize. Let's take this one off. Sure, I can use the barbecue to boil once the electricity goes out. Gotta remember that because almost every house has a barbecue. Some has two. I like that it all automatically pauses when you alt tab. That's pretty cool. Pretty useful. Oh, you know what? Can I just wash my bandage directly from here? Yes, finally. Alright. A little munch on something still. Alright, let's see. Let's read a book before bed. Just go, yeah, let's read a book before bed. That's good. Now let's go to bed. Did I close the door? Yes. What's the clock I hear? Alright, what am I doing next? I want to cook. Do I open it first? No. I could probably put that in the microwave. wash these bandages in here. It won't let me. Oh, okay, it's out of water.
Very deep.
got the zombie fever. I'm 98% sure. From one scratch. Crazy. I don't think I have anything else to read. Oh yeah. Won't matter. I'm dead. I'm a walking dead corpse. I think I'm just slowing down the inevitable.
Yo, crackhead. You know, on what direction they're going with this. Tom, I'll come to you first.
Well, first of all, they're now just like, you start with sanctions on oil. You can't sell oil, and we're going to blockade you, so you can't send your ships to China with the oil. So we start there. Then we said, and we're also going to the other oil products, so that you can't send fertilizer to China because fertilizer is a compound that also comes out of oil products. You can't do that. And now they're basically saying, we're going to go off everything. We're going to go cost of living. We're going to go after all of the things that are on there that the people need. Well, my question is, they may be suffocating a country, but do these particular leaders care if and China?
Guys.
So the state looks at it and says, why am I giving him sugary drinks? And then on my Medicaid budget, now I got to give him insulin. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So that's right. And then on the other side of it, Pat, was the fraud of getting access to the program. It was broken. There was no auditing on who got access, and it was a revolving door with the lobbyists. This is an example of your tax dollar at work. This is why we've got 40 of those $1 trillion, 32,000 year things to make up for.
Look, we want to focus on the top of the list of basically who's abusing the system, what states are basically just giving away money. But I want to give a shout out to the people at the bottom of the list. Shout out to the Indians here who aren't accepting anything. Yeah. They're taking less than the whites. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. And the Italians. So I mean, we want to admonish people who are doing the bad thing, but let's give some respect to
I kind of know where you're going. No, guys, let me tell you what he's trying to do. And he does this every time. You know what he really wanted to say? Go to the bottom of the list. He wanted to say, look at the Israelis.
Are they there?
Where are they?
Yeah, right there on the bottom. You know you wanted to go there. And
no, I didn't even see them
Indians,
there.
4.4, then Italians, then whites, then Chinese, Filipino,
let me say this.
Nigerians, and Israelis.
Get your stuff together, buddy.
Yeah.
The Filipinos are beating you. The Chinese are beating you.
They took the matzo balls off the program. That's why they don't use
everything.
it.
So
That's what was going on. Listen, every day we have to get a commercial about Israel from this guy. Every day. But, all right.
We can get a commercial about Somalia.
Hang on. APAC wire incoming.
Let me get.
If you are listening to the cylinder, I am no longer in this world. I fear I've become a prisoner of this machine.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna install driver.